Welcome back. You are still watching Her Moment, your favorite channel show, and I'm still your host, Asha Kulsum, with Olga here at the Makeup by Olga. Now, in life and in business, there are always bigger challenges you face in the industry, and these are challenges that one of you, whoever is watching, could know of, and we have to get to listen from the expert herself to tell us what are these. And the young girls out there who are venturing into the industry, you could come when you're prepared to toughen and face these challenges. So what are these challenges, Olga, you are facing in the industry, in your workspace?
Right. Basically, I'm going to talk about, I think I would say there are 3 or 4 challenges that I really feel that I'm facing. And one of them is that I've discovered here in Uganda, makeup moas, as we makeup artists as we call them, there's lack of unity, there's lack of support. We all don't support each other. Unlike in the UK, we have groups, where we support each other. If there's a certain, again, like my aesthetic is it's more like very theatrical, avant-garde. So if a job can buy and my colleague couldn't do it, obviously they would be so quick to call me out. Olga, there's a job going, do you want to take it on? Because it's not for me. And then if it came to airbrush makeup, and I know a colleague of mine who is so spot on, we support each other. There's a lot of support. The support network is amazing. Then you come here, the challenge that I find is that everyone is so competitive. Everybody's like each to their own. If, for example, a celebrity went to and one makeup artist and had their makeup done there, and then another week went to the other one, then the other one will get offended because the other one will start complaining, you stole my client. And it just feels like there's lack of unity. The network is just really zero. And it would be so lovely if we could all come together as a body, as makeup artists. We support each other, and how can I put it? And like have even a Facebook page, a group where all because I'm on so many, where you can just, if you have a problem or you're facing a challenge, you're looking for a product, or you've got a job and you don't know how to tackle that job. Or if you got a client, you're going for this wedding, they've asked you, how are you going to price it? They will give you the support immediately. Unlike here, it's completely the opposite. So it's each to their own. You stay there, you stay in your lane, I stay in my lane. I mean, it works for them. It's okay. But again, like I said, I'm going to have my launch. I'm going to invite every makeup artist that that follows me. Anyone that I know is a makeup artist, I'd love to invite them. And so we can come, we can all interact, we can network. I mean, this.
When is that launch?
Well, the launch is going to be on the 28th of June, and obviously it's going to be here at my studio. And
Wow.
yes, so I'm hoping we can get as many moas as we can. So it's going to be, again, a cocktail. So it's more networking and, just putting it out there that we've got this one-stop place that you guys, if you're looking for products, if you're looking for brands and, and you can't get them anywhere in Kampala, you can get it. Or you can just hit me up as, and I can always sort you out. Or, second, going back to your question again of the challenges I'm facing like a lot of makeup artists are cutting corners, shortcuts, like using very fake products on people's skin, and this is affecting people's skin a lot. They're compromising, like, and not being,
Because in Uganda we have a one deal thing. You hit it, like you're hitting a jackpot. Someone calls you for maybe she's a bride and you're going to do it once and you don't care whether it was good makeup or it was
And again, this is another thing I'd say to people. Always think about your brand, because don't just think of here. Think of the future. Think of like in 2 years' time, right? In 2 years' time, if I'm putting things on people, if people are complaining about what I'm putting on their faces and they're reacting, ask yourself, go back on the drawing table and ask yourself, what can I do better? Maybe it's about time. Okay, yes, No, quality, not quantity.
When you talk about quality, where do you do your shopping? Or where do you get all this?
Obviously, I would say I'm very fortunate that obviously studying in the UK that I've managed to be able to be certified there and have the access to quite a few brands, you know, at you know, like I can get access to them basically, even when they're like in limited, you know.
Well, ideally, if someone walked to your store and I'm talking at a layman, they do not have much money, but what is the least money she would walk with to your store and get something?
Again, like I say to you, I try and always look for budget, pocket friendly. I don't like to say budget because I find it really rude. I'd say pocket friendly. I'd rather say pocket friendly. I'd try and see that, you know, but again, I would advise you. I say, well, this is another option. Like if you say you've got a budget of maybe 60,000 for a foundation, you know, I'd say to you, okay, this would be good for you, but think of it, you know, like you're going to go out there, it's in the heat in Uganda, it's very hot. You put it on for 4 hours, you look amazing, but 4 hours down the line, your skin, you know, you're starting to get lines, you know, because again, the coverage is not that amazing, it's not that great. Whereas if you just topped up a bit and invested in something a bit better, you know, you're going to get good coverage. Or change your application technique. Prime your skin. Make sure that when you prime your skin, you set your makeup properly so that it holds really well, you know. Again, it's technique and skill, you know, whereas I find a lot of makeup artists do shortcuts because they want quick money. They'll just use very fake products, ruin people's skin, and then people come back here, oh, you see, I went to this person and then I reacted, and now my skin has never been the same again. You know?
Well, at this particular time, I think we are going to look at those memories she has had in life, and she can never regret. She will always look back and maybe thank God and be like, oh, thank you, God. I mean, this has been a moment of its own. Yes.
Well, I think the best moment I would say really is, in my life, I would say is having my daughter, because I'm a mom and I just love it. Today is a birthday, by the way. Happy birthday, Poshali. And I think that's the most amazing moment by far. That I cannot even compare it to anything, you know. That day, today, this day was the best moment. It's when I had my daughter, right? And it happens that you're interviewing me today. So I'd say when I had my daughter, that was the most amazing, because even up to now I still can't believe it, you know, that my mom. And also, going back, what else did you ask me?
Literally, we're talking about your best moments.
My best moments. Okay, again, obviously working with some amazing celebrities. Obviously, I'm not allowed to name drop. And, you know, I was starstruck, I was overwhelmed. I was like, okay. And also coming back home here and having something for myself, you know, and I'm not saying I'm there yet, you know, but I feel like I'm going the right way, you know. Yeah. So.
Well, and with turning it, getting it to the worst moments. It could be in your life or the worst moments in the industry, like.
Yeah. Again, the worst moments in the industry was, again, the challenges that I faced when I was in London, because, again, being black, you have to work 10 times harder. I mean, there's jobs that they will pass, you know, you're amazing, you've got the best portfolio, you know, but because somebody is white and they know they're friends with so-and-so, they will get the job and you'll get sidelined. And to me, that can be quite, you know, I feel like it takes me back when I was a child, when I was living in Kingston, we're the only black family, and we were, you know, but again, I've learned to live with it. Hence why I'm like, come back to Africa. Let my journey start from Africa. Let me build my brand from Africa and work my way, you know. So at least by the time I get there, I can say I started from home.
there could be someone out there who is facing or who has gone through your challenge, and they would love to know how you worked on that so they can use that similar application. Maybe you could give them a little teaser on how to live in society despite the colors, the sex, maybe the backgrounds. Yes, because you've gone through that, and I believe you've managed to go through that. This is the woman we are seeing today. How have you managed? How did you manage to, I mean, take a step from whatever societies will come in you with, and you move and be like, okay, I don't care. I'm here to do this.
Again, I'd love to say to these youngsters, and I know there's some people probably who, the parents, my mom, because I do teach, and I've got a student who's like, just recently she said to me, you know what, my parents were really, they were so mad that I left a very good job in advertising and TV, and then I came to do makeup, but I'm so happy, that I'm doing what I love to do, because she's doing hair and she's doing makeup now. And she's like, I'm in such a good place that things are falling exactly the way I want them to be. So again, I'd say to people, please, please, please follow your dream. Follow your dream. If it's your passion, follow it. Chase your dream. Go big, or what do they say? Go big or go home.
Go big or go home.
Go big or go home. Go for it. Just go and chase your dream. Don't be put off by somebody saying to you, you're not good enough. You just just believe in yourself. Just have that faith in you that yes, I can do it. I've got this thing that I keep saying to myself. There's no such word. I can't. I failed, or I can't. No, it's not there. It's not in my vocabulary. I'm gonna do it. Regardless of the circumstances I'm going through, regardless of the fears, regardless of the challenges, I'm gonna do it. There's no such thing as I can't. If you know what I mean.
Well, I really felt like, I'm sitting in, an inspirational hall, and I'm listening to this lady here. I mean, you've gone through that, and there are people out there who've gone through the same, and hopefully they can take on that and use it for their future. They either go big or go home. Well, we're going to cut it short here, and we'll be right back, because we're going to be talking about what are her future plans. What are those campaigns she has done? I mean, she has had workshops. I mean, what is she doing to make sure that makeup industry is a better and brighter industry for the country? We'll be right back.
In the past, women were considered housewives, housekeepers, and many other things denied any opportunity. Today we are great witnesses of the transition from the kitchen to the big offices and places of great responsibilities. Now Record TV has brought you a show, Her Moments, going to awaken, motivate, and inspire all women out there every Sunday from 5 to 6 p.m.
Well, Olga has had couple of workshops and trainings for the makeup industry, where she does invite a few females so they can learn something. She's shared her skills with a lot of girls out there, and even makeup artists already in the industry. And that means that she's still having a bigger dream for the industry, and she still wants to make this industry an ideal industry for everyone to run to. There are some of these future prospects she would have, or future plans she has for not only this store, but bigger for the entire makeup industry. What could be some of those you could share with us?
Right. Again, basically, me doing this launch, again, I'm sure I've mentioned to quite a number of people on social media. I've talked about the academy. That's my dream.
Wow.
Having it's going to be Mobile Academy, meaning Makeup by Olga, in short. And this is an academy that I want. It's going to start off obviously small, because we even all the school the academies we have in London, it's either 12 students, because the smaller you are, the better you learn. So obviously it's going to start off small, then get bigger, then the funds come in. If the money keeps coming in, probably we'll grow. Then maybe we can have a branch in another, town or city, and also what else? obviously, I'd love to have another store as well, so that I can reach out to all, because I get a lot of questions. Do you have an outlet in Bara?
Yeah.
You know, or Gulu, you know, something small. So again, I've got dreams, you know, and I'm praying all goes well, you know. These dreams do come true, you know. So again, persevering and working hard. You can never say never. And like I said to you before, in my vocabulary, I haven't got that word I can't.
Yeah.
Yes, I can, you know. So again, it's working hard and making sure that, you know, I give myself targets, you know, and every year at least I'll say this year I should be doing this. You know?
This year we have a launch.
We'll have a launch, and again we'll have the academy setting up. We're setting up the academy, and this academy, obviously, we want to teach more and just go into not just the generic looks. You know, we want to go into theatre, because now girls are learning how a lot of people are doing photo shoots. You know, conceptual shoots.
Yeah.
You know, you will see people doing shoots with paints. You know. Wearing all sorts of creative stuff. You know, we want to do makeup for shoots like those. We want to do makeup for SFX, you know, like Halloween. People are starting to do Halloween, you know, because I remember upstairs, you know, they do Halloween parties and they were like booking me in advance for the whole of October, you know, but not a lot of people know how, you know, where to get the products from or how to, you know, do these looks. So we want to teach a lot of theatre makeup, you know, makeup for TV. I'm sure you on TV as well. I'm sure
different
like
makeup that
you
is
know,
put on different people.
Exactly, because now the cameras that we're having now are HD. You know, even the pose of your everything is detailed. So also makeup for TV. You know, before you go, the foundations are in HD, high definition. So when you apply, so the person's skin looks flawless, and you know. So again, these are things we just want to teach a lot of things and go away from that generic Nike eyebrow, block eyebrow, and you know, and also hygiene is very paramount, because I'm finding that's another problem, you know, and people having issues. You know, there's one topic that I'd love to touch, but I think it's a no-go for me, because I'm gonna get, you know, slaughtered, you know. And I'd love to talk about it, because again, it's a very important topic, because a lot of people might be naive. They might be thinking, oh, well, I'll look beautiful today, but 4 years time from now, you know, I'm going to be brave. I'm sorry, I'm going to talk about it. It's bleaching, you know, the bleaching business. You know, obviously that I'm finding it's just gone crazy. It's just gone out of the window. And to me, it's sad that people feel that they need to strip off that beautiful color that they've got to look a certain type of way, or they've got these insecurities they feel, or the what's the right word for me to use, inferiority complex, I think. Yeah, that they feel that people who are light skinned look better, you know, which is really sad. I mean, when I look at all these girls on runways or these campaigns like Fenty, the dark models, beautiful skin. So why on earth one would go and strip that beautiful color off of themselves? It's beyond, you know.
Well, there are many stereotypes. I mean, or can call them what people think about makeup. It's the either way, because now let's look at the Africa or the years before the trend of makeup. When people say makeup, when you do much of applying makeup, then you get skin cancers, skin these. What is your take briefly on the side effects of makeup? Because you could be the right person to tell us there is no side effect, or there is a side effect to them.
Actually, it's so bizarre, because we were talking about this yesterday. I had a client coming in here yesterday, and I had a chat with them, you know, and they were like, oh, but me, I don't want to wear makeup because I feel, I say to her, actually, wearing makeup is an insurance policy for your skin.
Like my friend, I asked, why do you wear makeup? And she's like, it's I wear makeup because it's an aid that makes me confident. It's an aid that makes me look beautiful. So when I walk into a street or I walk into a mall, everyone will be like, wow. So I'm like, okay, you know?
Well, because I've had people say, "Oh, she's wearing, and look at her. When you take that makeup off, she looks so ugly." Or because it's like they're making it like she's hiding behind a mask.
Oh, yeah.
You know? Okay, there's some people who take it, they're over the top, and it's just way too much. But to me personally, I'd rather, especially here in Uganda, with the pollutants and the dust and the the conditions are not that great for our skins. They're against us. So you wearing makeup, it's like a barrier. So all that dust, the transportation that we use, borders, all the dust is just. Have you sat on a border?
Yeah.
And
by
the time you get home and you wipe your skin and the dirt, because again you don't see it there and then, but the moment you clean your face is when you realize the amount of dirt that is sitting on your skin, and that is all bacteria, that is all, and somebody just gets a bar of soap and just washes, bam, and they have problems with their skin, and you're asking yourself, 25 and your skin's looking like, you're a lady of probably 48 or something. Again, good skincare routine, is very paramount. So when people say makeup, actually it is a good thing, because is all the foundations now, you'll find that they've put SPF in them, meaning sun protection factor. It protects you from the sun, because this sun you see here is not good for our skin. And then you'll find a day cream, it's got an SPF in it, meaning sun protection factor, because people think, oh God, I can't use anti-wrinkle cream because I haven't got wrinkles. No, darling, you have to use anti-wrinkle. You start at the age of 19. You start to preserve, you start to preserve your skin so that you can have good, healthy skin, because again, the UV rays and UVA, UVB rays, those are the, factors that, contribute to premature aging,
So when someone comes to your store, I would love you to briefly, in a few words, tell us how you would work about that. How, you choose a different contour, a different foundation for the skin. How do you go about that? Because most of us out there are facing that problem, because you go to a store and they give you something, and at the end of the day, like you said earlier, they will come and be like, okay, now this one's ruined my skin.
Right. Again, immediately, that's why, like, when somebody comes in for a consultation, with me, I look at them. Already, I'm analyzing the skin. Immediately, I can tell whether they're bleaching. I will know immediately. And the first thing I ask them is, are you allergic to anything? Are you allergic to anything? They'll say, well, not that I know of. Then secondly, I'd say to them, well, okay, what's your skincare routine like? Then they'll say to me, I'll just use Vaseline and soap, or, so I'd say to them, well, then I'd give them the advice they need then, according to, and 80% of the time they come in with very, very bad skin. Either they've broken out, what they've done, they've broken out in spots, or they've got like really bad acne, and then they've kind of like been digging, and then they've got the black spots. Then they'll come, I want you to give me something to take these black spots out, So, or because I went to this place, they gave me this cream to help me take these black spots out. But you see, because when you try to bleach those black spots out, actually the skin that's healthy will get lighter, and the black spots will even be more prominent, So again, it depends. Like in terms of makeup, foundation, I've had people come in here and the skin is literally weeping from a bad acne. I would even say no to them, please, I'm not going to give you any makeup, because when you put makeup on, you're going to make it even worse. What you need to do is go home, look after that canvas, meaning the face, good skincare routine, until your skin heals, then you can start putting makeup on.
Well, what is the advice you give to the people in the industry, or the young girls who are getting into this industry? Because literally, it's a matter of fact, many girls out there are venturing into this industry.
Yeah. Obviously, again, there's a young girl that came in yesterday. I asked her, she said she just wanted to be a makeup artist. I asked her a few questions. She said She just thought of it, and she just wanted to be a makeup artist. So I said to her, well, first and foremost, the industry is very, very aggressive, right? You need to know it's exactly what you want. You just don't do it for the sake of wanting to do it, you know? It's a very, very aggressive industry, and you have to be on top of your game, you know? You have to be on top of your game, and you have to be aggressive, you know? Because again, people are coming out, again, like you said, every girl now, anyone who gets a palette now and a brush, they'll call themselves a makeup artist, right? So again, it's you having your niche, your aesthetic, you know. Sorry. Finding your niche and capitalizing on it and making it your own and being so aggressive and working hard, and you don't stop learning. Make sure you don't stop learning, making sure that you're educating yourself constantly, you know, because you never stop learning. I'm still learning. You know, the moment I leave here, I go back, I'll see what's available. It's like the fashion industry, trends are changing all the time. You go back and you'll find the flared bottoms or the ripped jeans, like, you know, trends are changing. You know, so again, same applies to the makeup industry, you know. So you have to be on top of your game. You have to be super, super aggressive, you know. And again, you know, again, do not give up on your dream. Chase your dream and work hard. Again, don't rely on your blessers or whatever the blessers. Lying horizontally on you. But sorry, I'm going to be a bit rude. Please forgive me, but obviously that's a better way, a politer way of me saying it, you know, having to get whatever you want to get, you know, go out there. If it means, again, I keep lecturing these young girls, if it means even just one skill, even if you fail to learn the whole makeup thing, you can learn even eyelashes, you know, or even just, there's a girl that I taught, she's in one mall. I mean, this girl has done me proud, you know. She's got a small little section in the mall with a small light, and all she does every Thursday, she's there and she just frames an eyebrow, right? And she's just mastered it. Now she's upgraded herself. She's learned how to put the individual eyelashes on. So people are walking Thursday, Friday, Saturday, she's at it. Sunday, she's got her little kit. She'll jump on a border. They call her to people's houses. She's doing it now, and from there, she's raising that money to get herself a little studio where she will start from.
Well, that last call out to the makeup artists on the cocktail.
Right. Okay. Again, like I say, we've got this. We've got my launch coming up, and guys, I'd like to invite every makeup artist. You know, obviously, we want to network. We all want to meet each other. We're all going to be under one roof. We can interact. We can share ideas and inspire each other. I mean, it's competitive, but competition is healthy. So again, you know, why don't you come and let's just, you know, have that moment where, you know, we can gather together and celebrate the makeup industry and see where we can take it and make it happen.
Wow.
You know.
Well, makeup by Olga, and right about now, I think I'm going to change my face, and after this, then we'll be giving you details of where Olga is, where you can find her, and to those girls out there who would love to learn much or more about the makeup, then you can always come to her store, and you can get a little skill so you can use this for your future, and you know, can always advance each day that goes by. Thank you so much for being on to the show. It has been her moments, and I'm your host. I have been your host, Asha Kulsum, and our guest, Olga NAMPIIMA, and she is a makeup artist. She is a certified makeup artist, so do not forget that. And you can go onto our social media pages. That's Africo TV Uganda. That's on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter and Instagram. Our hashtag has been hashtag her moment, and you can follow us personally at Asha Mahliz and Olga. What is your Instagram handle?
My Instagram handle, or my Facebook, because that's where mostly people like to go. My Facebook page is Makeup by Olga. My Instagram is Makeup by Olga _UK. And I've got 2 Instagram pages. I've got an Instagram page for the studio, for the store, and I've also got an Instagram page for my portfolio, for those that want to see or get inspired by some of my work, which is Makeup by Olga _UK. And for the store is Makeup by Olga _UG store, I think. I hope I'm right.
Well, you can follow her on her social media handles for any of the inquiries or any of the questions you would love her to answer. It's a good bye from us. It's a good evening. Stay tuned. Enjoy the rest of the programmings.